Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone that watched the first of these that I did, the first bed blog. I put one up yesterday. I would just like to say to all of you that watched the first one, I am so overwhelmed by the praise you have heaped on me for it. When this project was in the initial planning phases, I was so worried that people wouldn't understand where I was coming from with it. But to know that I've crafted something that has a sort of mass appeal like this obviously does, that's given me the most wonderful feeling of warmth inside. And I thank you all. Unfortunately, it hasn't all been great news. This character came up to me yesterday, and he said that he had watched the blog and he thought it lacked one-liners. And this person, who I won't name, they also called it bad blog. And that's a partial respelling of the blog's actual name. It's an A instead of an E. Now, I'm not going to say who the person is, because I don't want to get involved in like a feud or a beef at this stage. The blog's not about me, it's about my bed. But I will say that I spent a long time soul searching, really considering whether I could go on doing this. I am a deeply fragile person. I do have crippling emotional problems. And I can't help that. That's just who I am. I didn't ask for Colonel Gaddafi to attack the town I grew up in. So, if you have any criticism of the blog, I know I said constructive criticism, but when I say that, I mean things like the aspect ratio, because I have nothing to do with that and I'm not really bothered about it. Things like that, because none of you know me. And none of you know the heartbreak that I've had in my life, right? So, because of all this, these feelings and emotions swirling inside of me, I don't have really anything. I haven't got really anything more to say about the bed just now. But it's essentially in the same state as it was yesterday. I'm sorry. And right, okay, right. Sorry. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, guys. Right. Okay. In terms of my bed making routine, what I usually do is I just fold the covers back as soon as I'm up in the morning. There are occasions when I just leave them unfurled. It sort of depends on where my head's at in the morning, because I guess you could say I'm sort of a believer in spontaneity. One of my great heroes, the lyricist Chris Robertson from the band, Black Stone Cherry. He once wrote a lyric that it resonated with me. He wrote, "I got an open road and a restless soul, the Rolling Stones on the radio, and I roll like I roll, 'cause I roll like I roll." And that's me, right? I feel as if that was written about me, except probably not the bit about the Rolling Stones, because I'm sort of a Radio 4 man for my sins. But yeah, that's me, and yeah, I'm I'm at a bit of a loose end. I don't really know what to say, because yeah, maybe the next one I do, it might be more interesting because I'll have changed my sheets by then. But I'm not going to spoil it because obviously I need stuff to talk about in that one when I do that one. I don't want to sort of use all my material in one go. So yeah, I actually got a question. These women were asking what my favourite type of moon is. Now, that's strictly speaking not relevant to the topic of the blog. But since it was the only question I got, I'll answer it anyway. It's a full moon. That's my favourite type of moon. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I'll just say goodbye, everyone. And remember, just roll your car window down, breathe in that air, because at least you're alive, you can't complain. Right, so, yeah, goodbye.